Well, how the hell are you? No, that is not a shadow. That is still my tan burn mark. By the way, it never hurt in the first place. This is a Halloween deck that I don't usually use except during October, and it's not October, hence the tank top. So, Empress on the bottom, what do you need to know? What do you need to know? I don't know where that song comes from, but every once in a while, it gets channeled through. That is the Four of Wands for you with the Ace of Wands, too. Hell, that rhymed. What is going on right now with the energy? By the way, I heard something about Saturn just kicked into gear. So the planet of karma and justice and spiciness is coming to kick some butt and bring some justice. I don't think that's what this is, but if you're feeling a lot of energy like, I feel like I want to rip the walls down with my bare teeth, or anything like that. It could be a bunch of planetary stuff, because I keep hearing things and I'm like, it's squaring and now it's triangling and it's quadrangling and things, and okay. So as you can tell, that is not my forte, but look at that. Cut to King of Wands. Ooh, and you're like, what the fuck does it mean? Eight of Wands underneath it. It means you got brand new good coming in, baby. The Empress, Four of Wands, Ace of Wands, King of Wands, Eight of Wands, lots of wands, only wands, basically. Because you also have Page of Wands. And I'm almost annoyed saying that word so many times. It's almost like one of those, if you hear that word, do this every time. For you to have this many, you've leveled up. And I keep hearing that Wobble Up song, Wobble Up. But it's like level up, level up, level up. Level up, level up. And I know that's whatever, but with the Ace of Wands, it's saying you have a brand new beginning. Now you have the Empress and the King of Wands here. With the Eight of Wands is communication coming in very fast, very important communication. And it could be from a King of Wands to you. Now, a lot of you get weird, like you don't seem to realize that on collective free general readings like this, that you need to put the pronouns where it applies. Like, if you're a masculine watching this and you're only attracted to females, don't come into my comments being like, I'm only remember, you have to put the pronouns where they apply, or please don't watch any free collective readings and only buy private ones so that the pronouns are always correct for you. Okay? Just a public service announcement that seems to be like some people didn't get the memo. So you're either the King of Wands or you're the Empress. But this energy is coming forward in a brand new way. This is not somebody you've interacted with before, because Page of Wands coming out is about a brand new, passionate start. Communication of importance coming through. Ace of Wands, a brand new timeline, a brand new beginning. Four of Wands, celebration, the 1111 card, where if you ever made a wish or a massive manifestation prayer, those kinds of things, this is saying that it's coming in. This is looking like it's a love reading, because King of Wands is going to be telling this Empress, they see you as the Empress if you're the feminine identifying. But also remember, these are energies. These are, no matter your pronouns, you can be the Empress, meaning you're in a beautiful, healthy, receiving mode of, I want to say, vulnerability and availability, which is a maturity of going, yes, I am so healed and I've worked on all my boundaries and wounds enough that I can be open to receiving and not worrying about anybody harming me, Three of Swords in reverse, ever again. This King of Wands, massive communication coming in about celebration or possible union, a brand new timeline of absolute yay in a brand new passionate way. This is not somebody from your past. This is somebody that, if you know them at all, if this was The Simpsons, they'd be the D characters versus the A-list characters. Like, I mean, I don't know how much everybody loves Apu from The Simpsons, but they're certainly not an A-list character. He runs the Quickie Mart. So he's like a C or D character list, right? Like, this is not quality of worth. It's literally like, you might have interacted with that person once upon a time, but not an ever romantic, sexual anything. It might have just been like a friend of a friend you saw at a party, you had a conversation with. It was like, oh, that was a good conversation. Oh, this seemed nice. And then you were done with it. This could have been somebody that if you ever met them in the past, they were already in a relationship or you were. So you're not going to think of this person in that way. There's a card on the floor that I'm not going to go pick up. And if you believe me, yay. But it says loyal on it. And I don't even know how I got on the floor over there. But it's my romance oracle deck. And it literally in red and white lettering says loyal with hearts in the background. So if you ever seen me use that romance oracle deck, that's just sitting there by itself. Like, if you could tell from my face, I'm just staring at it like, what are you doing over there? They're over there looking at you like, here's looking at you, kid. This is really beautiful. I know you've probably been waiting on this a long time. Please understand, we were never in a timeline energetic space for this to be a success for you. So how could the universe bless you and bring you this gift if it was only going to wind up being a punishment or something you were pulled out of because you got brought to a new timeline? As you've been leveling up, all those people you leveled up away from, you're never going back to. We're not going back down to cockroach levels. So if you got this amazing love when you were at a cockroach level, it wouldn't have survived the rising. Otherwise, you would already have been with this person and this wouldn't be your reading because you wouldn't still be looking for that person and waiting for it to come in. All right. So don't go, well, I've been waiting all this time. Yeah, hun, but that's like when you were going to come into your meat suit as a soul right before you came down. The Hooper Blooper Highway guy was like, listen, on such and such a date, 2025, 2026, 2027, that's when you and your divine mate are going to have this union, and somewhere in those years, and now we're going to give you amnesia so you're not going to remember it. Some part of your soul knew not to settle in every one of those relationships that didn't work out because you knew it wasn't meant to work out, because you knew your kingdom spouse was here and waiting in the wings somewhere for this to be able to come in. Now, instead of saying, I hear this all the time, realize, yes, of course you're going to hear it all the time. It's 5D messages that are getting pulled into your 3D so that your soul can keep the faith and hope. Because remember, even the faith the size of a mustard seed is still prevalent to cause ripple effects of beautiful into your reality. All right. This is a very powerful message. I want to say, like, you could see this as your masculine and feminine energies within leveling up in such an incredible way of personal development that you're having great communication coming in where you're going to be succeeding and having celebrations and all brand new. That can also be a truth for you. Like, remember, just because there's masculine and feminine cards come out, this doesn't necessarily mean that it's love. It could mean that all the things you have to do in your life, you've been improving on so greatly that you have communication coming in from the universe, from outside sources to say, hey, guess what? You have all of this brand new being handed to you. Celebration, happiness. Remember also, I'm recording this. So depending when you see this, there might be holidays coming up or a holiday season coming up or nothing, depending when you see this, and you're just going to feel like it's a holiday when this information finally comes through. But remember, being Empress and King of Wands in your energy means that you're knowing that when you are thriving and believing in yourself in a leadership of I'm the main character, like my new cup says, main character energy. Okay. And when you're in a compassionate Empress energy of your feminine energy within, you're allowing everything to be received in a way of knowing you don't need to do or be more for it to come in. Whatever is destined is always going to come in. And when you're not pushing against that or causing ripple effects of like, oh no, I don't deserve that in any way, you're manifesting the receiving, the magnetizing of that energy. So this can mean both for you. And I really do feel that because in a way, how could you be at the same levels if you haven't done all of that other stuff? So, and remember, when you get to the level of being healed enough that your frequency is matching your kingdom spouse, all the other stuff is at a frequency there too, like money and wealth and thriving or high frequency energies. That's why I tell you guys all the time, never go low just because people are going low. Don't be like, look how low I can go. We're not playing a limbo game. Okay. It's your life. It's not a game. So never pull your energy lower, because all that wealth and money and love and happiness and thriving is a high frequency energy up here. That's why when you're doing this healing, that's why all this is coming in. You're going to get communication from a brand new person that is going to benefit your life and bring celebration, joy, and success and happiness. I am so happy for you. Click the link in my bio. Check it out.